Please welcome to the stage Commissioner of the NYC Mayor's Office of Media and Entertainment, Julie Menon.
Good evening, everyone. I first of all want to congratulate Joanna and IFP on everything they've accomplished, and I have a little surprise for both Joanna and for IFP this evening. So, first of all, happy birthday, IFP. For 40 years, IFP has championed the work of independent filmmakers, helping them to find distributors and providing invaluable guidance to its membership of creative professionals. Joanna spoke so eloquently about the work that we've partnered on in creating the Made in New York Media Center in Brooklyn, and that really has been such an important center to uplift artists all across the city. And here we are at the Gotham Awards, New York City's premier industry awards show, and obviously the much-awaited kickoff to the awards season. So I am delighted tonight to present Joanna with a proclamation in honor of IFP's 40th anniversary and this major industry milestone. So on behalf of Mayor Bill de Blasio, I hereby proclaim Monday, November 26, 2018, IFP Gotham Day. Okay, I'm back for just one more second. So I am so thrilled tonight to be here to present our Made in New York Award. Tonight we have a very special honoree. We started the Made in New York Awards in 2006 to celebrate excellence in New York City's media and entertainment industries and recognize the achievements of individuals and organizations that have made unparalleled contributions to the city and to its entertainment industries. Tonight we are honoring award-winning television host, author, filmmaker, and activist Sandra Lee. Sandra is a consummate expert on every aspect of lifestyle and home. For more than a decade, she has literally been a household name with her smash Food Network series Semi-Homemade, which ran for 15 seasons and reassured us that we literally did not need to cook every meal from scratch for it to be delicious. And as a working mom of 4, I truly appreciate that. Somewhat superhumanly, she also managed to write 27 books, yes, that's 27 books, and publish an iconic magazine at the same time. In 2015, Sandra was diagnosed with cancer, and she decided to turn the camera on herself to chronicle her most private, unfiltered moments and to educate and help all of us who are facing a tough diagnosis and give families and caregivers the tools that they needed and support. Her resulting documentary, RX Early Detection, A Cancer Journey with Sandra Lee, is a brave and utterly candid look at the journey that she personally went through and an invaluable inspiration for cancer patients and for their loved ones. Sandra has created a platform to educate people to make sure they get proper screenings and health care as early diagnosis is so critical. And I would say on a personal note, having lost my mother to cancer, I can personally attest to how important early diagnosis is. Shh, I know you all want to talk, but really this is such an important message and we're really here to honor a very special individual. So early detection is a difference, honestly, between life and death for many people. And Sandra's message and the humanizing way that she tells her story is truly inspirational. For those who know Sandra, though, you know that she has used her platform and her celebrity to make a difference in so many other ways. She's been a tireless advocate for many causes, including child hunger and AIDS awareness. Let's watch.
My name is Sandra Lee, and I am Made in New York. I am a lifestyle personality with expertise in food, home, garden, and crafts. What do I love about New York? What don't I love about New York? I love everything. The city will inspire anyone every day. I am thrilled that I was able to make my documentary in New York City, mostly, and I'm also thrilled that it's being recognized by New York City. Receiving the Made in New York award is an extraordinary honor. When we document what we've gone through and we make it available for everyone, the more information we have to share and to show, the better we make everybody's life. I feel very blessed that God has given me the beauty of community service. If we're not making everybody's life better, what the heck are we doing here?
So on behalf of Mayor Bill de Blasio and the City of New York, we are so thrilled tonight to be presenting Sandra Lee with this iconic Made in New York award for her bravery, her indelible commitment to helping others, and her contributions to the media and entertainment industries. Sandra Lee.
A little trick. I'm blind as a bat, so when I get really nervous, and I am really nervous, I just do this. And you guys all look happy and charming, and nobody's frowning or unhappy. But normally, I really don't get that nervous. I am nervous tonight, and I'm nervous for a very specific reason. And that is because this is a room full of impact makers. The work that the people in this room do, the work that you do, the people in this room, changes lives. It has impact, it has meaning. It changes perspectives, it changes perception, it changes the world, and it makes a difference. So while I appreciate that I get to be up here and I'm receiving the Made in New York honor, and it's an incredible honor, what I would like to do is acknowledge all of you. And I would like to take a moment to acknowledge all of you, because without you, without your passion, and without your input, and without the work that you do, the world would not go around like it does, and it would not change like it does. That is what you guys do. So you should give yourselves a round of applause for that, and I thank you. Now, normally I would be up here talking to you about tablescapes and cocktail time, and believe me, the minute I walk off the stage, I'm gonna have 2 glasses of wine. I will. But before I do that, I want to share with you some really sobering information, because I think it's important. I made this film, RX Early Detection, A Cancer Journey with Sandra Lee, which is a documentary short, for a couple reasons. First and foremost, because I could not find the information I needed for myself or my family to deal with what my diagnosis was. And I wanted other people to not have that same issue. It's not a fancy film. It's not a film that has beautiful lighting or wonderful audio. It doesn't have cinematography, and it didn't have a script, because we didn't know what we were filming, because we didn't know what we were going through or going to go through, because what we created didn't exist. So when you watch it, and I hope you do, and I'll tell you why in just a minute, it's not going to be pretty, but it will have impact, and it might just change your life. And I know that it will certainly save many, many lives, because it already has. And that is what this film is. It's a film about saving lives. It is raw, it is painful, it is uncensored, and it is the naked truth. I was given a privilege, and that privilege was the gift of cancer. Because I get to speak on behalf of cancer patients and their families. And I get to show you what it looks like, and hopefully make an impact in your life, or cause an early detection with someone in the life of someone that you love. And that is what we're all here on the planet to do, to change one another's lives and to make a difference, and to make it matter, and to make it meaningful. because we're all the beautiful people who get to walk on this gorgeous planet together now. And in 100 years, we won't be here, but our kids' will be here. And that is the one problem with the cancer that is an epidemic now. 1 in 3 people will receive a cancer diagnosis in their life. There are over 400 people in this room. That means over 133 people in this room will receive a cancer diagnosis in their life. That's a problem. That's a crisis. We did a beautiful job dealing as fast as we could with the AIDS crisis. This is now a cancer crisis, and we have to be on it. And the epidemic is coming from kids younger and younger. The new JAMA reports, and I want you to hear this, the new JAMA reports just came out and said that the new epidemic with colon cancer is in boys in their 20s and 30s. And I can say boys and not young men because I am old enough to be their mother. 20s and 30s. Women in their 30s and 40s with breast cancer. Cancer is cancer. It doesn't matter where you get it. My breast leads to prostate for my brother. That is why when I opened that film, I said I worry about my brothers and my sisters. Yes, there's only 1% chance that my brother would get breast cancer. Much higher chance he gets prostate. So what are our jobs? Our jobs are to bring awareness. Our jobs are to help people, whether you know them or not, because we are all, as I said before, on this beautiful planet together, and we will be gone, but our legacy and our children will still be here. And we have to change this, and we have to identify this now, because 90% of new cancer diagnoses have no family history. I had no family history. That is why this film is important, and that is why this room is important. Yes, the Made in New York award is important because the people who have received this award in the past are incredible actors and movement makers. Lee Daniels, Spike Lee, Meryl Streep, Whoopi Goldberg. The only reason I can possibly think that this film is being honored by the Gothams tonight is because we passed laws in the state of New York that will protect people. And they will give free access, and they will get expanded hours so that people don't have to choose between their everyday life and whether they get a screening for a new early diagnosis so that they can live. I want to ask you to please help me. If you see RX Early Detection up for any acknowledgement, go on HBO and watch it. Talk to your family and your friends and your associates about it. Watch it at home and let it seep into you. Talk to your lawmakers about it because I will be doing just the same thing on your behalf. But I can only do as much as I can do. We passed the law here in the state thanks to my partner, the governor, Andrew Cuomo. But he's not the governor in every state. And now I will be going state by state, just like we did with marriage equality, to get this law passed so that we can save other lives. But I need your halo and I need your wings. So if you see this film anywhere, please support it. Please acknowledge it. And please lend me your power, and I promise you that I will be working for the rest of my life to make sure that you and your kids are handled. Happy holidays. Cocktail time.